Hello everyone. Today I am going to explain movie named Rubber, a 2010 English language French independent horror comedy film about a tire that comes to life and kills people with psychokinetic powers. Spoilers ahead. Film starts, where a group of people in a desert are gathered to watch a film. An officer Chad, played by Stephen Spinella, mentioned that many moments in cinema happen for no reason. Life is full of this no reason, and this film is a sign of respect to no reason. An accountant played by Jack Plotnick in the movie, gives telescopes to the group and leaves them there. The spectators then start looking through their telescopes, waiting for the film to start. Scene shifts and we see somewhere in a desert, a tire suddenly comes to life. It stands up and learns how to balance and then how to roll. Suddenly it comes across a plastic water bottle and, after few seconds, crushes it. It then comes across a glass bottle but is unable to crush it by rolling over it. It then starts vibrating and some kind of energy like psychokinesis causes the bottle to fracture. These all activities of tire is being watched by the people with telescopes. At this very morning, tire wakes up and start rolling. Other side accountant reaches the audience, wakes them up and steals some of their important stuffs, which they don't mind bothering and start watching the tire. Tire moves on and finds a rabbit on the way and start vibrating again, resulting explode the rabbit. The tire then sees a woman played by Roxanne Mesquida in this film, and attempts to use its powers on her. However, it only succeeds in making her car stop. As the tire begins to roll towards her stopped car, a car truck comes by and runs the tire over. This breaks the connection, allowing the woman's car to start again and she continues her ride. The frustrated tire rebalance and blow up a crow's head and hunt for the car truck driver for revenge. As he finds the driver, with vibration, tire blow up his head. People with telescopes are in a sudden shock after watching this vengeance. Arriving in a nearby desert town, the tire finds the woman's car. She is staying in a motel and taking shower, which tire watches through an open door and goes into the room next to hers. This whole scenario is seen by spectators also. The scene shifts and we see the people with telescopes. It's been a long since they are watching all and did not have any meal. Hence they are starving. Then we see accountant getting ready and have an ostrich in his room. He arrives to the people with telescopes and give them this only ostrich. Everybody is so hungry that they do fight for a single piece of tenderloin except the one in wheelchair. Meanwhile, we see a motel maid enters the room and find out marks of a tire in bed. As she moves toward the bathroom, the tire is having a shower. After she finds the tire showering, she throws it out of the room, knowing that it messed up the room. Then the tire re-enters the room and blows up her head. A boy who is intended to be the son of motel owner, visits his father and explains the recent event that he has seen with his naked eyes. But his father ignores him. At the same time we see the people with telescopes, they are having a sudden stomachache. The guy on wheelchair tells them that they have been poisoned by the ostrich they just ate. Everyone dies instant excepting the guy in the wheelchair, since he didn't eat the ostrich. In next scene we see the motel is surrounded by many police vehicles and we get to see the same sheriff whom we saw in the beginning of the movie named Chad. We also see the same girl Tire was looking for. Chad speaks to his officers that we need to end this drama. It's over, we don't need to continue this, as he gets all these events a part of game they were playing and asks them to shoot him. Chad is alive and he proves whatever happened was a game cause he is not dead by the shot of the bullet, since it was fake. Then we see accountant come to Chad and whisper that they all died except a man in wheelchair. In next scene we see Chad walks to the motel owner and start talking. Within a minute the tire shows up and blow the owner's head up in front of Chad. Chad witnesses the tire kill the motel owner and leads the cops on a tire hunt. Meanwhile, the accountant tries to poison the man in the wheelchair with more food. but the man distracts him, passing his telescope to the accountant, and we see Tyre is being chased by a police car. The tire stops and start vibrating, then blow up one of the officer's head. Then in next scene we see the man in a wheelchair along with accountant, who eats that positioned food and dies. The film then jumps to 3 days later, showing the results of a killing spree in the whole city. People are dead laying down in the streets and shopping malls. The cops find the tire watching an auto racing program in a house, who have already killed the homies. Then we get to see Chad and that hotel girl in police van. Chad plays a dummy, resembling the woman the tire is interested in. They are trapping the tire with explosives, intending for the tire to blow the dummy head up, thereby detonating the explosives and destroying itself. However, when the tire destroys the dummy's head, the explosives does not work. Maybe tire have already knew their plan. That is what enraged Chad. Then he walks into the house and shoots the tire with a shotgun, after which we see tire is no more alive and he gives the dead tire to the man in the wheelchair. After a while we see a tricycle emerges from the house and kills the man in the wheelchair. The tricycle begins rolling down the road, with new power to waking up all the tires in the city, where other tires begin rolling behind it and they eventually roll to Hollywood, where the film ends. We hope you are satisfied with this recap. This was an instant quick recap which ended too early, we guess.